Star Trek Generations is the stupidest movie ever made. It ruined everything. And not just Star Trek movies, but everything. Why make a video review of this movie after it's been out for like 14 years? Well, the truth is, I've got nothing better to do. So the script for Generations reads like my dead wife wrote it. And my dead wife didn't know much about Star Trek. Now she don't know much about anything. Picard's stupid photo album. So Picard learns that his family died in a fire. He takes a moment out of his busy day to kind of look at some photos, reminisce a bit. Looking at pictures of his family on like a computer screen or his little laptop wouldn't have been as emotional. So Picard's an old-fashioned guy. He likes books and Shakespeare, archaeology, and old pots. So it makes sense that he'd have a photo album. But, because this movie sucks, they had to ruin the photo album too, by putting this dumb little holographic border around the picture. Did they really need to have a space photo album? Now what purpose does the little reflective hologram borders around the picture serve? Other than to distract you from the picture. Malcolm McDowell plays a villain named Sauron. He wants to extinguish a sun to make a giant space ribbon pass over a planet and pick him up. He'll do this by firing a rocket into the sun. What? Now, I'm not a man of science. I'm a simple man. I'm an old man. So assuming this is a Class M planet, I'd say their sun is about as far away from us as our sun is. Right?
According to my calculations, a solar probe launched from either the Klingon ship or the planet's surface will take 11 seconds to reach the sun.
So how in the hell is Sauron's rocket gonna make it that far in 11 seconds?
And it will take us between 8 and 15 seconds to lock our weapons onto it.
Light takes 8 minutes to reach Earth from the sun. And that's warp 1. Sauron's rocket doesn't look like it has a warp drive on it. Even if it did, Worf would still have 8 minutes to shoot it down. Unless it could go like warp 9. I don't know about that though. If it was just a normal rocket, it'd probably take like a month to reach the sun. But then it blasts off, it escapes the gravitational pull of the planet, and hits the sun in like 5 seconds. Now what is this kind of Wile E. Coyote logic? Do they expect us to believe this is bullshit? Riker's command incompetence. The way Riker commanded the Enterprise in her final moments is actually shocking. My dead wife could have done a better job, and she's dead. So the Klingons use Geordi's sunglasses to catch a glimpse of the Enterprise's shield frequency.
That's it. Replay from time index 924.
They set their weapons to match the frequency, and they're able to hit the Enterprise. Their weapons just go right through the shields.
They have found a way to penetrate our shields.
So what would have corrected this problem? I knew. I was screaming it at the screen in the theater. The manager told me to leave. But I knew what to do. You changed the shield frequency, stupid. Ever since the Borg, it's become a common procedure. Even Commander Tuvok knew how to do it in Voyager.
How'd they get through our shields?
I've been rotating the shield frequency every 10 seconds.
And really, they could have overpowered that little ship in a second. Shields or no shields. Then to make matters worse, Riker orders that dumb broad to pilot the ship.
Deanna, take the helm! Get us out of orbit!
I realize he's like the captain, but according to everybody, Riker's the best pilot.
You're gonna need one heck of a pilot to pull that off.
Is that you?
I can do it. But truthfully, the man you want is Commander Riker.
And I don't think you're a particularly good first officer. But you are also the best pilot on the ship.
Saucer landing.
Engaging impulse engines.
So that Troy, she's too slow on the controls, and she can't hit the buttons fast enough to make the saucer part fly away from the part that's going to blow up. Her general incompetence leads everybody to their doom. So she crashes the hull of the Federation flagship in a forest. I once crashed my Cadillac into the forest. That's what killed my wife. There was a bunch of smashing and crashing, and then Worf takes out a little flashlight. Why does he take out a little flashlight? What's he gonna do with that? He's gonna shine it on someone? He's gonna shine a light, showing somebody where they're gonna smash their face? What's he shining that light on? So then the dumbest thing happens, right? And it's very quick, very subtle. So they actually show the windows of the Enterprise break. Like smash, like a glass window. They probably said, hey, the ship's sliding around, why don't the windows break? That'll make it exciting. With all the stresses that a starship must endure, do they really think the windows are made of glass? This movie just kind of throws any kind of scientific logic out the window. Out the window, get it? Ha ha ha.
Think of me as an echo of the person you know.
Well, I guess it's Guinan's ghost, or part of Guinan, something.
So if you leave, you can go anywhere, anytime.
All right, I know exactly where I want to go. To the mountaintop on Viridian 3, just before Solon destroyed the star. I have to stop him.
So instead of saying, like, let's go back a couple days, and then I could punch Sauron in the 10 Forward Lounge, he doesn't do that.
You can go anywhere, anytime.
All right, I know exactly where I want to go. To the mountaintop on Viridian 3, just before Solon destroyed the...
Why can't they scan Viridian 3? What kind of stupid shit is this? The lame-o excuse they use for not being able to locate where Picard beamed down to is this.
The sensors can't penetrate the planet's ionosphere. There's too much interference.
What is an ionosphere? I mean, sometimes they have trouble scanning planets that have crazy thunderstorm atmospheres, but this is a Class M planet with clear skies. How come the scanners don't work? Maybe then you send down a couple of shuttles through the ionosphere and you scan around. Their f***ing captain is down on the planet with a crazy person. You'd think they'd try some things to find the final insult. How cheap can you be to reuse a special effect? Especially one that was the finale of the f***ing previous movie. Come on. Spend the extra $60 and blow up another Klingon ship. I mean, for f***'s sake. We're not watching this stinker for the plot. We're gonna compare these two shots, okay? Maybe these two ships blew up the same way. I guess it's possible. Anything's possible in Star Trek. But you know what I think? I think they're being f***ing cheap. Cheap like my wife. That's why I killed her in that fake car accident. I mean, Captain Kirk's role at the end. Captain Kirk is probably the best captain in all of Starfleet history. But his function at the end of Generations is not to put all of his years of experience to work while him and Picard do some kind of awesome Star Trek thing, but it's mainly just to help Picard punch the bad guy.
Just who the hell are you?
So you got James T. Kirk in here, huh?
I'll take care of Sauron.
Gee, I wish I had something more exciting for him to do, other than punch an old guy. Kirk gets buried under rocks. Moments before Picard is rescued, he buries Kirk's body under rocks. He could have said, I got the body of James T. Kirk here. You should beam him up too, and we can give him a proper burial. Instead, he's buried above ground under a pile of rocks. It's only a matter of time before the animals get to him. Picard finds his photo album. Now, we all hate Picard's photo album. The last time we saw it, he was in his quarters with Troy, and then the sun exploded. However, at the end of the movie, Picard finds his photo album in the rubble of his ready room. So at what point did Picard take his photo album up to the bridge and then bring it inside his ready room? He never kept personal shit in there, but I know why it was there. It was so that he could find it and walk out on the bridge with Riker in the same scene. You know what that spells? Lazy. Picard's priceless ceramic thing. Another thing worth noting in this same scene is that Picard picks up an object that ended up on the floor of his ready room as well. This was something called a Kurlan Neskar.
Oh my god.
It was given to Picard by a guy named Professor Galen, who was Picard's favorite archaeology teacher. At the time, Picard seemed to think this Kurlan Neskar was the greatest thing since sliced bread.
From the workshop of the Master of Tarquin Hill.
It's ancient.
This object is over 12,000 years old.
And very, very rare.
You mean it's complete?
Never before in Star Trek has Picard reacted so amazed by an artifact.
Professor, this is an incredible find.
Shit, who needs this? He just could not say enough good things about this thing. In fact, it looked like he was gonna make an artifact in his pants. And Professor Galen even said, "It's yours, Picard." And Picard was like,
"No. How can I accept this?"
Psh, whatever.
Forward to it. Yeah, I hope it's going to be a great movie.
You know what